sharp 2. Key, G sharp key. So let's go back to the other key, which is key of C, which we learned a Yankee Doodle song in, and we'll get to that part, that minor chord, which is right here. It goes something like this. Here we are. The second part where it goes Yankee Doodle dun, dun, dun. So the arpeggios are Yankee, and then there's the minor right there. See that? Yankee Doodle went to town. Yankee Doodle, Yankee Doodle went to town. And stroked it with his handy. So slowly, Yankee Doodle, Yankee. So do it again. We'll play it again. So there it was. Notice the position. That would be an E minor. Barred. It's an arpeggio. And then finish it out. That's the D minor shape right there. It's like when you play D minor down here, everyone knows the D minor chord. Right? Y'all know the D minor chord, don't you? Or, you know it. Get rid of that word don't. Just throw that one. That's not allowed to Just Play Man construction site. We don't use the word don't. We're probably not going to use the word donut either. We'll call it something like cream-filled bread, frosted sugar bread. I got 10 to fire. The reason why we're calling it frosted sugar bread is because there's too many people in the world, too many cells in the body, folks. People are cells in the body. There's too many people in the world, too many people in the universe keep saying they don't know how to do anything. You ask them, hey brother, can you do this, can you do that? Or, I don't even like the word can, throw that one out too. But anyway, it's a mistake word, I already said it, so you already know what it is. You ask them if they can do anything, and they're always going to say, I don't know. I can't. I don't know how to do that. And it's just a matter of looking into it. We can make anything happen. Get rid of that word do too. Dues, taxes, fines, levies, bills, charges, retail shelf prices, everything's supposed to be prepaid, folks, in the international law. It's public policy through the birth certificates. HJR 192. National emergency, the bankruptcy. but you'll never know it till you look into it. But if you haven't looked into it, basically how it operates is this. Yeah, in case you didn't know, throw that phrase away too. See, in case, throw the word case too. We're tired of courts. These lower legal courts. Throw that word out too. You can't use that in the just plain man construction site zone. We're rebuilding humanity here. But you remember a long time ago, this country called America, the founders hired soldiers to fight for the land. Only problem was they needed money to pay the soldiers. Because soldier ain't gonna fight for free unless he's a hardened volunteer. So the founding fathers found a way to borrow money from the English bank, the same bank they were looking to break away from. And there's another story going around that the founding fathers were actually part of the banking system. It's looking to get some more land and hand it back over to the banks and have other people fight, waste some bodies, collect insurance and all that stuff. Anyway, that's just hearsay, something to think upon. Anyway, they borrowed money. They couldn't pay it back. They had 70 years to pay it back. They couldn't. Bankruptcy number 1 after 70 years, 1789. So, what was the collateral for the first bankruptcy? All the titles to the buildings on the land. All the titles to the buildings. Now the English bank now holds title to all the buildings in America, the new country. 70 more years passed by, they still couldn't pay it off. So what was the collateral for the second? What was the collateral for the refinance? The bankruptcy. Actually, it wasn't a bankruptcy. I have to look into it whenever there's a refinance capacity in bankruptcy. For some reason I don't think there is. If you're bankrupt, it means you ain't got nothing to refinance with. Oh, unless you have collateral. Ah, there it is. A refinance is the collateral that you have. It's not money, but it's just as, back then it's just as good as money, and that is buildings, lands, and what else? Bankruptcy number 3. What was the collateral in bankruptcy number 3? This gets to the birth certificates. That's right. Title to the people. First it was title to the buildings, then it was title to the land, then it was title to the people. In the corporate bankruptcy, only titles can be held. Title holders. That's why they love their boxing belts. The world boxing champion title holder holds the belt. Although they say they own the land, they don't own it. You can't own anything. They create a fictional story on a piece of paper. They wrote a story on a piece of paper. Like a title to a book. It's just a story, folks. Until you grasp how significant that is. until you grasp that everything is just a story written in a book, until you've done some deep meditation on how that becomes reality for you, and you can think to yourself, wow, that you know everything just a fucking story someone wrote on a page and convinced a bunch of other people to adhere to the book and follow the rules in the book. Just a fucking story. Anyway, so yeah, that's HJR 192. They ran out of gold, folks. They ran out of gold to give to the bankers, the English bankers. So they created a whole new gold resource. What was that? Human baby gold resources. Human Resources Department. You ever wonder why they call it Human Resources Department? Because the people are the gold now. So if they had no more gold to back their paper money, then paper money is worthless. Isn't it? If there's no more real gold to back paper money, so Congress had to think quick on its toes. How the fuck we gonna pull this one off? Lest the people find out what the hell's going on, figure out what the fuck was going on. They had to cover their ass. So they made a congressional law through a House Joint Resolution, enacted into law or legal code, and also it became actually international law. There's a whole study on that, okay? Not necessarily K, but right? If they have no more money to back, they have no more gold to back their paper money that's floating around. Just imagine, everyone's using paper money to buy shit. All of a sudden, there's no more gold, or there's not enough gold, because they gave damn near 99% of it back to the bank. All the gold that they could dig in the lands, all them 70-year periods, 70 years, another 70 years, they've been digging in the land, getting all kinds of gold. Hold on, we'll continue on the next video. I gotta get the food.